Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Map to Love with Katherine Nichole. This is going to be for Soulmate Twin Flame and also just in general in your life, Gemini. And we'll just see what comes up for it when I post this through the month of May and beyond, because we know time is an illusion, energy's fluid, and take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. But yeah, possibly listen to it later in May and see how it has unfolded for you. And I love to hear your comments, and I appreciate all of you. And I encourage you to listen to your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, because they will have additional messages for your life right now. Okay, Gemini, I pulled a couple cards from the Easy Astrology deck by Maya White, and I asked Spirit what planetary energy is around you, helping you right now, helping you transform, helping you move forward, and what house does Spirit want you to focus on. So Pluto came in the house number 2. Pluto is all about power, depth, darkness, soul growth, intensity, and control, and death and rebirth. So, Gemini, it's that time, you know it. If you haven't done it already, it's that time to release the old and really look at yourself. Gemini, the twins, right? You have a dark and a light. You have a shadow and a light. It's loving all of you, knowing that you're perfect. And when you bring your shadow and light into union within yourself, into balance, that's when you're going to be reborn into this whole new life. And for some of you, or a lot of you as a collective, you've been going through that dark night of the soul. You've been working on yourself. You've been diving deep, and it's time to be reborn. And house number 2 is all about substance, individual value. So being confident in yourself, having good self-esteem. It's all about your money and your talents and being validated and, rewarded, I'm hearing. Taking ownership on your own thoughts, taking ownership on what you've done and where you are, and knowing that everybody played their perfect part and you're ready to grow, you're ready to evolve, you're ready to move forward, and being, really just moving forward with confidence. You've got what it takes. You have everything you need. You have the safety, the security, you have help in the physical world and the divine. It's time for this, but sometimes it's painful to dive into the darkness. Okay, we're going to read about Pluto. Because of its small size and irregular orbiting of the sun, Pluto is no longer considered a true planet. This was determined by scientists in 2006. It's not really critical how astronomers classify Pluto. However, because his role as an astrological archetype is unquestioned. Transformation is the process of wholesale change. Nothing much is left after the old structure is burned away. As mere mortals, we usually don't want to hear of such fearsome process, much less become active participants. But transformation is a part of our soul's experience here on Earth. Pluto rules things underground, such as oil and minerals, as well as the extraction of these tangible items, since his actions cause them to change form. Pluto is also considered a planet of human psychology. Resistance, guilt, and self-sabotage are part of his burning ground. Clarity and renewal are his rewards. Did you hear that, Gemini? Let go of resistance. Let the walls down. No reason to feel guilty. You did the best you can. You're perfect in where you're at. And that negative self-talk has got to stop. Start loving yourself. Stop sabotaging yourself from your happiness. You deserve to be happy. And clarity and renewal are going to be your rewards. Remember I said earlier, you're going to be rewarded. You're going to be rewarded for this work, and you're strong enough to do it, so just keep going. Reach out to someone that's been on this path, this journey, that you can look to, that you trust, or reach out to a spiritual guide, a healer. It's time, if you're guided to that. The second house is a point of manifestation. It's where the free-form vitality of the first house becomes solidified. The second house rules our requirements for physical sustenance. As human beings, our first need is for survival, food, water, and shelter. The second house rules ownership and validation, illustrating our desire for love and comfort. Moving into a house, joining forces with your twin flame, soulmate, divine partner, or moving. Somebody's moving. That's a confirmation, or wanting to own a house, and you're going to be able to do it. So just keep going, keep taking the steps. The sign on the cusp of the second house leads clues to how an individual goes about providing for him or herself, if you wish to check that out in your own astrology chart, including how to generate money. So this is about if you've been working on generating money or an idea, I feel like it's going to come, it's coming, the harvest is coming. It also shows if you allow this transformation and know how valuable you are, that you deserve it. It also shows how they establish and build self-esteem. The multiple definitions of the word talent accurately describes the scope of the second house, a special natural ability or aptitude, power of mind or body. House number 2 expresses the essence of Venus, a planet of substance and adornment. This is a place where we learn to love and validate ourselves. Here we sustain life and even thrive. Physical security makes life predictable and allows for growth and cultivation of a sweet life. Resplendent with embellishments from our beautiful goddess Venus. Yeah, it's time to feel like the god and goddess that you are. It's time to come into balance and enjoy the sweet life. You deserve it. And actually, several different signs have gotten this house. I'd be interested if you listen to your moon, rising, and Venus sign. If house number 2 comes out for you again and again, then that definitely is something to look at of you, that you are valuable. Okay, we're going to move forward with the beautiful creatures deck. Okay. Let's see what's going on with you, Gemini. What's going on right now through May and beyond? What's happening in Gemini's life right now? Would you like? Wow. Yeah, they said take it. That's a big old chunk. Wanted to come out together, so it must have meaning all put together. Okay, 5 of Pentacles, that poverty mindset, feeling like you aren't enough and you aren't good enough and you don't deserve it and you don't have enough, and it's time for change with this. You got to dive into this. It's time to let this old way of thinking die. You are abundant. You release the poverty mindset. Release that, because once you release it for you, you're releasing it for everyone in your ancestral line that wishes to do so. And you've come into this life on a mission. And it was to learn to be able to release this and realize how abundant you are and how abundant the universe is if you just allow yourself to be reborn and allow yourself to receive this new life. Be confident. Yeah, because this Knight of Wands is saying this is the energy to, this could definitely be your partner coming in, because a knight, very passionate knight, desires you, is very passionate about you, passionate about helping you, being there for you. Or perhaps this is the energy that you need to step into and be passionate about your own life. What do you want? You have control over your life, so you have control over your thoughts, and you have control over belief systems. A belief is just something you tell yourself over and over. So what are you telling yourself over and over? Get out of your head. Build that bridge between your head and your heart and come from your heart space. What do you desire? Do you desire this love? Do you desire this Knight of Wands? Do you desire to have this? Do you want to feel like this? Like you're passionately moving forward, you're focused, you're driven? It's time to step into that. Because it's in the you're in delusion by the 7 cups, like all these choices. You have all these choices in love, all these choices in life, and maybe there's too many choices and you need to narrow it down to, what's best for you, which way to go, and maybe you go a whole new direction and you just know your worth, and so you just enjoying your abundance on your own. I mean, whatever it means to you, but get out of the delusions of the past, cut the cords, learn the lessons and move forward, because it's only you that's keeping yourself stuck there, floating in all these emotions of the past. Past is the past. Dive deep, learn, grow, and move forward and come out of the water refreshed and into a brand new life. It's time to cut through the illusions. Fear is a false reality. Yeah, see things from a different perspective. The Hanged Man. It's all about your perception. If you just shift your perception slightly, Gemini, just slightly, and see, I was doing the best I could. You know what? I do love that part of me, because you know what? Even though it's considered a quote-unquote shadow, it really is beneficial when used in the right way. And I know that I did what was right for me. And I know that the other person or these other people in these different dynamics in your life are doing the best they can. And sometimes you just have to admit that it's time to move on. And then once you make this decision, because Seven of Cups is making a decision to move forward and fill your own cup and keep going on your journey. So once you've made that decision, allow yourself time, be patient, absorb what's happening. Let the love and the light from the universe really fill you. And, it's a really fertile time, perhaps a creative project, but you can allow yourself to just kind of hang out by yourself for a little bit and have a little, after you've made this decision, and then it's time to move forward. What I'm hearing, because this is it, ambition. Either this is an earth sign coming in, this is a fire sign, you're air, maybe all elements coming together, you're coming into balance, but the Queen of Pentacles is very balanced. This, could be an earth sign coming in as a partner. Once you take charge and you're the Knight of Wands and you take charge of your life and you make decisions and you move forward and you get out of this poverty mindset, you're moving right into being the Queen of Pentacles, which is extremely abundant, very loving, very centered, and very balanced. It's time to come balance. She's balanced. She knows her shadow sides. She knows what, her buttons. But she's comfortable with it because she knows, and she'll fully admit it out loud if that's the case. And she gets it. This is what you're moving into. And my throat is closing up a little bit right now. I'm going to take a drink of water, but is a message for you. It's time for you to start speaking the truth. Somebody's not being honest about what they want and speaking their truth. Somebody's allowing themselves and letting themselves stay in a situation that's not serving them. And so, and you know who you are, whoever this resonates with, but speak your truth. Because, look at what, and I have to show them together just because it's so beautiful for the whole transformation. It is time for you to transform. Look at these beautiful butterflies. And you've got the Six of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. These are two very, very positive cards, and it's a very lucky time. It's lots of blessings are coming your way, Gemini. And coming into balance with your passion and your security and safety and moving forward in creative ways and knowing that you're abundant. But also a union that's available to you or coming in if it's not here yet. A union within yourself, but with someone else that it's going to be very reciprocal. You might be getting gifts of money, but it's a very giving and receiving type feeling. And you're riding into victory because you made a decision to choose yourself. You're going to be victorious over, whatever it is you're wanting to accomplish. Just make decisions that are best for you. Go within. You have all the answers. You are abundant. And you've got a partner charging in, I feel. Or that's you charging towards a partner. And, go for it because you're going to be victorious. And it's time to move forward in life. It's time for this for you. And you feel it. I know you feel it. The portal is open. The King of Swords, use that logic. Be grounded, not overthinking in your mind. Bridge that gap to your heart and become centered because the King of Swords is is extremely centered and is complete clarity and has no problem speaking his truth, but he does it from a good heart space, from a centered heart space. So you need to, when you're making decisions and you're cutting through the crap that's in your head and letting go of the past, it's time to take charge of your life and stand in your truth and know that you're amazing and move forward in that way. Also, this, passionate message coming in could be coming from this King of Swords. This could be your counterpart, right? Or this could be you because it's sword energy, air energy, however it resonates with you. But it's time. This is either your partner coming in, the King of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. That would be a really good match with this passion of the Knight of Wands. Come on now. And that might be what it is for you. Earth sign and air sign. Doesn't have to be, though. It's just the energy. Very honest, this king, this masculine is very honest. Same with the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel partnership if you're not in one. But first you have to balance yourself within because almost lost those. That is the key. So we're going to take these last cards here. Yeah, and at the bottom, they want me to mention it, detach from what's not serving you. It's time to let go. It's time to open your eyes to the truth and move forward and detach from the people and situations and belief systems and programs that don't serve you anymore. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Action. Like I said, action, Knight of Wands, passionate, coming in hot, it's time to take action on your life. 7, another 7, there's a confirmation, time to make decisions. Chariots, about balancing the shadow and the light. Again, another confirmation of that. It's time for that. It's time. Because it's time to charge forward. Spirit's with you. You have help. Oh, there you go. More truth coming in. More truth. And that's you, right? That's you. Coming together as whole. Knight of Swords. Truth is coming in. Passionate messages coming in. Gemini, you might have some options here, because it's like you got a couple knights and it's either the king or queen here. I mean, you might have some options in love, and choose what's best for you. What's ideal for you? What's the life that you've always wanted? Not what people told you were going to have or you had to do or whatever. What do you want? Because it's coming true. The Chariot's coming. This partner is coming towards you if they're not in, and it's time for union within yourself, and then you'll be open to a partner. Yeah. Woo. Oh, sorry. Dropping these. Oh, my God. There's so many cards for you. Okay. You are the one. This is one of the extra cards in the deck. This is self-love. This is being authentic, taking off the mask. You are the important one. You are important. You are worthy. You do matter, and what you feel matters. And this divine partner that's coming in for you, or the person that you've recently met and you're with, or a resurgence of the relationship you're in, just takes a little shift in perception to see the truth in it. But remember, love yourself, choose for yourself, be authentic, speak your truth. I'm going to grab this one that's on the ground. And there's another knight. Wow. I don't know, you just might have a lot. Once you walk away from this past, I mean, come on now. The Knight of Pentacles is slower moving, but a message is coming in, a gift of money, an offer. Maybe this is career related, but I'm telling you, you've got several knights. You can't lie about that. So that could be very many options, and maybe that's why you're having a hard time deciding, because you have so many options. Pick the one that makes you feel passionate, that you feel like home when you're with this person, it's very balanced, the 6 of Pentacles, it's very balanced, give and take, it's very even, this person, he or she's the yin to your yang, that's the person. The person, when you're with them, you feel at peace, you feel tranquil, you are attracted to them, but not just for a physical attraction, it's so much deeper than that. That's the one. That's your truth. That's your partner. Decadence. The decadence. Okay? Falling, I'm hearing, trying not to fall trap to the ego, to what only your physical eyes can see. Open yourself up and see past that, beyond the veil, because you are intuitive. But when we're clouded with heavy things weighing us down that we're worried about, and we're not making decisions, that can prevent us from really seeing the truth. There are some addictions and codependencies that need to be let go of, and it's time. That's another part of it, of why it might be such a challenging time, but I promise you it's worth it to do it. It's worth to let go of those habits that you need to let go to. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. You know what's healthy for you. Stop battling with yourself. Stop trying to please everyone else and sacrificing yourself. You need to be healthy and strong so you can be there for others and be ready and be really in this divine partnership that's here for you. It's victorious, it's generous, it's give and take. It's the ideal partner for you. And you need to let go of whatever has been holding you back and is self-imposed entrapment. You have the key to let yourself out. You can undo the chains. You have the power to choose any direction you want to go. Every day, every moment of every day, the power is in now. The past is the past. It's time to leave it behind. It's not serving you anymore. It's time to transform, Gemini. What do the romance angels have to say? Make a choice that's best for you. Yes, make the choice that is passionate. That's what I feel. There's passionate messages coming in. Which knight or king or whatever, which person is really following through with what they say and really consistent. That's what I'm feeling like that, and that you feel such an attraction to on every level, because it's a very passionate union. And allow the passion to come in. Follow that passion, whatever that is, a creative project, anything, follow it. And it's coming very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. It's happening. It's happening. And the key is balancing yourself within. That's the key. And you know that. And you know what you need to do. Forgiving and learning. Forgive yourself. Please, Gemini, forgive yourself. You are A-okay. There's no good or bad, right or wrong. It's a chosen experience. And if you can forgive yourself, I feel like it's self-forgiveness. Love yourself and move on. As you release your past, you can enjoy your present. It's time to enjoy your present moment. It's time to allow your abundance to come in. It's time to enjoy this love. It really is. It's time. And do what you want to do. Because look, it's someone from your past is returning to your life. So remember, sixes is all about past. So it's either someone from your past that has evolved. I'm not talking about an abusive person or a person that's just offering little crumbs. But this is like someone from your past. You maybe didn't date them. Maybe you just knew them, or from a past life. But because you're working on yourself and you're clearing all this energetic debris, and you're going within and understanding and transforming your life, you're calling your soulmate to you. You're calling your divine partner, your perfect match, to you. And your divine partner is connecting with you, even if it's not in the physical yet. So connect with this person. Send love from your heart space to their heart space. They will feel it. And they are with you all the time, even if it's not physical yet. Wow. That's just very beautiful. Focus on your spirituality, and know that your partner may be a little different in their views, but that's okay. You're gonna really evolve together. It's gonna be a beautiful, beautiful thing. And see, at the bottom of the deck is that number 6. Like I said, it's a very blessed time. So you've got a lot of synchronicities with numbers. Okay, let's see. We've got the wisdom of the house of the night. A little bit more information on this, 5 of Pentacles and 7 of Cups energy. Any extra messages on that to clarify for Gemini? My head's tingling. It's like I have a lot of spirit guides with you, because my head is totally tingling. And something about the left side behind your ear, like on the back of your head, kind of behind your ear, like that's your spirit guides contacting you. That's your loved ones. That's spirit contacting you when you feel that tingle. Somebody that means something to someone. That's going to resonate. Let me know. That's cool. And my head was tingling. They're just there. I can feel the presence very strong right now. So you're being divinely guided on this path. Just trust. Yeah, like I said, when they're closing their eyes in their dreams, their meditations, they're connecting to you. So it's really beautiful when you can connect with someone this way. So it's time to take time for yourself. Allow this healing. Allow this truth. Allow your body to be balanced and restored. Take some time for yourself and connect with your partner. Even if you're in a union, even if you're in a physical union, like, connecting with your partner, maybe when they're away, maybe when they're at work, maybe when they're right next to you. Turn on some meditation music. I'm telling you, it is such a beautiful way to connect with someone. And you get so much more out of all the physical stuff when you connect this way. It's time to open yourself up to that bigger connection, because you're a brand new person. You're emerging as the butterfly, and you're ready to spread your wings. And you're going to have, once you do that, and you really choose yourself and love yourself to the fullest, and have, believe in yourself and stand in your power, the perfect match is right there. It's just how the universe works. Divine timing. Be patient. All these cards come out. Be patient, Gemini. Patience. Ooh. Yes, okay. So this is the, see, divine counterparts. Possibly all these knights are becoming one and becoming a king, right? Because we got the king, so that's the masculine, and then we have the queen. which is the feminine. So this is a confirmation of, and that's another 6, by the way. I'm telling you, it's a very blessed time for you, Gemini. Just believe it. Just know it. The King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So you've got divine partnership here. So that could be a message for someone as your divine partner is really working on themselves and they're moving forward and they're becoming this king because they're ready to give you that message of truth that you're the one and you are their truth and they are your truth, and that's what it's going to feel like. Just the truth. It just is. It's like you can't even really describe it. The best way to describe it is, this is my person. It just is. We planned this. It just is. And he's going to be different. I think I said that earlier. Be open to differences. Be open. Be open. This person, your counterpart, it be different. The way they look at things, the way they think about their spirituality or religion. But that's okay. This is the shadow, look, and the light of you coming together in union. Love yourself. Appreciate your differences. Appreciate your unique perspective because of the life that you've lived so far. You are unique and you have gifts and talents, and it's time to share them with others. It's time to move forward and merge together and love the differences within yourself and with someone else, a partner. They may look different. They may be a different age than what you're used to. But just know, you plan this. This is divine partnership. But don't try to pick the fruit before it's ready. Get yourself ready. Make sure you're aligned. Make sure you've let go of all this stuff. Make sure. Because if you're not ready and you're not aligned, you're going to attract a partner that's not either. So it's time to focus on you. It's time to nurture yourself. Forgive yourself. Go through this growth, this dark night of the soul. It's not as scary as you think, because once that tower falls, there is nothing but light and new beginnings and opportunity for you. And it's almost time. Like, didn't it say that somewhere? Yeah, very soon. Very soon. Change, 5 is about change is coming. So just be patient. Remember with the cards, I said be patient. Yeah, it's coming very soon. And I feel it. Like, I really feel it. All right, let's take those. And yeah, look. 10, endings of cycles and brand new beginnings. All your wishes are coming true. Wishes that maybe you even forgot about. You have choices to make. We already know this with all the 7s that are showing up. It's time to choose you. And look again, a confirmation. I cannot make this up. It's you coming into union with you. That's what this whole thing is about. If you can take away anything out of this, it's you coming into union for you and you loving you for all that you are and knowing that you're worthy, and choose you. Follow the light. Wow. Very powerful, because yes, it's time for you to have this growth. You are getting the messages. Open your arms, open your heart, and allow the love and the light and the healing of the universe to come through. With every reading I do that you ever listen to, I am sending you energy healing, sending you Reiki, sending you unconditional love, and it'll be for your highest and best always. You don't have to do anything. It'll just happen when it's supposed to. But this is you gaining understanding of who you really are. And look how beautiful that is. It's just beautiful. So much healing going on, Gemini. Yes, look at that. The 10, the endings of cycles. We got another 10. You have a lot of synchronicities. A lot of things are changing. It's conclusion. And it's time to write this brand new book. What do you want to write, Gemini? Because you are the magician. You have the power to manifest anything you want into your reality. And you have the high priestess of spirit. You have spirit with you. You have spirit with you, helping you every single step of the way. And there's another 7. There you go. Very synchronistic. You're on the right path. It's time to let go of what doesn't serve you. It's time to love yourself completely. Reach out to someone if you need to for that. And I'm going to pull this last one. This message I'm going to read from the book for affirmations for the everyday goddess, Pamela Wells. I don't use these as often. I use a lot of these other cards, but actually my very good Gemini friend gave these to me. Thank you. Hopefully she listens to this. Oh, there it is. Temperance. Things coming into balance. May the Lord make me an instrument of peace. You're coming into a very peaceful time, a very tranquil time, a very even give and take time. So much healing is happening. But look, you're pouring your cup into another cup. So this is you sharing with someone else. Like, I got enough. My cup is overflowing. I mean, it's just a beautiful image. Look at that. It's just beautiful. I'm going to read from the book here. And that's a 5, and that's another 5 for change. So you've got a lot of synchronistic things happening. But it's all for the good. It's all going to work out. Okay. Get to the page. Temperance symbolizes knowledge of how to be active and passive at the same time. You have embodied the understanding that all below is reflection of all above. This is where an integrated duality and a cooperating polarity are possible, as not only but also or both and. From this time on, your actions may no longer be purely personal, as God is experienced in your inner life and through an objective vocation, which will have value and significance for the human community. Here you know nothing. At the same time, you are able to know everything through the inspirational union of opposites. See? I told you. It's just the opposites attract, I heard. Opposites attract. The process of self-knowledge is about building a strong connection between your inner world and outer world. In order to translate inner knowledge and wisdom into action in the physical world, you must learn how to be passive and active at the same time. This is accomplished by understanding the unity of opposites. Opposites appear contradictory, but they are not. All opposites contained with the bigger perspective of the whole are complementary. This is because the elements between the opposites come together. In Western culture, you were taught the scientific method of separating the parts from the whole and then calling them truth. As you broaden your knowledge, you soon learn that just because something looks true doesn't mean it's the only truth or absolute truth. Take the middle path, moderating and balancing all things. Following your inspiration into action and having faith is what a spiritual life is all about. Inspiration is divine guidance which moves you to think and act creatively. Faith is recognizing the grace of God mixing with your own efforts. To have faith is an intuitive understanding of the unity of opposites. A good way to intuitively bring together the opposites is through meditation and prayer. We got the meditation card, right? And prayer and spending time in nature, absolutely. These contemplative movements will provide you with useful gaps in your thinking in which to expand your perspective and understanding of complex problems. So yeah, get out in nature. Take some time for yourself. You're going to get this understanding. I mean, this is coming for you if it hasn't come yet. If you allow yourself to receive it. The unity of opposites is thinking together with God. Your thoughts mingle and unite with God's divine guidance. It is a process that is both active and passive at the same time. You ask God the question and you wait to receive the answer. You may receive inner guidance through visions, inspiration, or intuition. Visions are the answers in the form of archetypal clues. God inspires you with new understanding through your creative thoughts. Intuition makes something known to you by focusing your attention on universal knowledge or collective consciousness. Whatever way you receive inner guidance is perfect. What's most important is to participate in the process and actively wait to receive an answer. Have confidence in that. Have confidence in yourself that you have all the answers. You will receive the answers. Inspired action to take, Yeah, when you seek to understand God, you will know nothing and everything at the same time. You will be then ready to receive a new vocation or objective goal that will inspire you, give you joy, and have value and significance for the human community. Yeah, I feel like this partnership, you, yourself, and within this partnership there's a lot of humanitarian work that's going to come out of this and really be rewarding. And just follow your heart, follow your passion. Start making decisions for you, choose you, love you, because you matter. I appreciate all of you, your likes, subscriptions, your shares. I love comments, and I'm just doing what I love, and I'm looking forward to hearing how this unfolds for you. Have a beautiful day.